very, very outrageous when it comes to, I just texted you. And also, I hate when. Why is she spam? Hold up.
Oh my god. And I just pressed record. Don't worry. You can continue the song while you're right there. Anyways. Wave. Say hi. Hello.
Hi guys.
Welcome back
I'm being
to another episode. No, you're not being kidnapped. Welcome back to another episode of Yap City Central. My nose is running. Holy frick. I'm Gala this time. Gala. And I'm here with Jules. Our favorite pastry maker, man. Yeah. I don't know. Jules is my favorite character at this point. It's between Gala, Jules, and Lila. But Lila's a different story. Anyways, I know last Yap City Central episode was like many months ago. As you know, we've went through a lot of changes. People coming in, people coming out, people getting in, people getting kicked out, all this other fun stuff. And I didn't have time to think of a topic to record. But then I remembered about this, so here we are. Now, if you're wondering what this is, I just realized there's a picture of Kron back there. I forgot about that. This is a separate AU, a separate Danny's Road AU, and it's called Tales from Gardenview. And I'm not repping the group, am I? Nope, I'm repping a different group. I'm repping the repping a
Take
whole
your time.
different
Take
group.
your time.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Because I'm in the group. I'm in their group, so I need to pull up their group so I can pull up the lore. Where is it? Did I pass by it? There it is. Yeah, I passed by it. Okay, so they removed their straw page for maintenance. Oh.
I can give you a pastry. Stop crying. I'll give you a pastry. Stop crying.
Oh my gosh, dude. Why? Anyways, that's okay. So unfortunately their straw page is down for maintenance. But we still have their gallery to go off of, which is good. So to put it in a long story short, Tales from Gardenview is basically the second generation of Danny's World. From what I remember, in this AU, you know Arthur and Delilah. If you know the regular lore, Arthur and Delilah are like two important people or something, I think. In the regular game, but in this AU, Delilah is Arthur's daughter, and so Delilah obviously responsible for making first generation of Danny's World, but then I think, were they going bankrupt or something? I'm trying to remember this the best that I can. They was either going bankrupt or Delilah was getting tired of it. Delilah was getting tired of doing the cartoons, so she ended up leaving, but Arthur wanted to keep it alive. I think I probably just missed out. No, never mind, I remember. So it was either Delilah was in the process of making the second generation tunes and stuff for the Tales from Gardenview cartoon, but then I guess she got tired in the middle of it and then ended up quitting. Arthur didn't want the show to die down, so why did my fridge just go off? Anyways, Arthur didn't want the show to die out, so he ended up learning how to do Delilah's work. Not through a proper way, but through trial and error. So it didn't end up turning out really well. Like, he was only keeping this thing alive for the money's sake and stuff like that. He ended up remodeling some of the older tunes. All the new tunes that were created, like us, created through not very proper processes. It wasn't cute. It really wasn't cute. But So, Tales from Gardenview, like I said, they're supposed to be the second generation of Dandy's World. The cartoon ran for about a good little itty bitty while, and then boom, they got canceled. Yes, I think they got canceled, or they took the show off the air. Yeah, they ended up taking the show off the air. That's what happened. I think that's what happened. It's hard to go off of it now because I don't have the straw page anymore. I don't have the straw page. They took the straw page down for maintenance. This is making me mad. I mean, if they had it taken down for maintenance, that probably means that they're adding more stuff to it. So that's really good. But yeah, they got a bunch of art. They got a bunch of art.
This little hoodlum back here becomes a fucking, I don't know, a chill YN or some shit.
Oh yeah, his twisted form. His twisted form runs the shop.
Like this.
But yeah,
this hoodlum.
All these pictures are very cute.
This little hoodlum back here replaced Dandy, and he just has his feet on the counter, like the feet smells like ashes and cigarettes.
But yeah, in their official group, they all have designs, like their official designs. They got the Generation 1 designs, Generation 2, and their designs IRL. I know you can't see what I'm looking at. I'll try my best to take pictures of all of them. Never mind, it was Creation, Generation 2, and then real life. They created a world, and they also created Avatar World, which is how we got these Abbeys. But there is something that I do want to show y'all. So I know my fat head. But come on. Anyways, we're gonna jump behind the counter. Don't mind.
He's dragging me on a leash. Help!
I'm gonna put this thing back here. Yep. Look at that. Look at this room. So this is Gala's room, I believe. I believe this is Gala's room. This looks like Gala's room. This looks like my room. And this room's very important to the lore. So far, this is very important to the lore because you have her diary is down here. And does she have a relationship with Kron? I will always fit. Wait, never mind. No. Turn around. The poster. She's sitting on the piano.
Ooh.
And they're blushing.
Ooh.
Yep. I think that just answered my question.
I believe I should, I believe I should just take this plushie and burn it. Ooh, yeah.
No! They were happy together! At least I think they were happy. They look happy.
I'll be right back.
No! Okay, while he's burning that, so there's 2 bits of important shit here. I'm gonna tell you Hey! I'm gonna tell you why it's important in a second. Yeah! Oh my god. So, there's a letter that's right here. Don't worry, guys. Come over here. Come read the letter. Yep. There's this letter right here. I know you can't see what it says. But don't worry. That's why Reader Gala is about to read it to you. Okay. So, this is a letter that Kron wrote to Gala. This was after the show got shut down. This is after they shut down everything. So, it says here on the paper, written from Kron. Gala, I'm worried about you. We all are, and I need you to realize that we're also grieving. You're not alone. Not if you force yourself to be. You haven't been yourself in months. We haven't seen you in months. The others miss you, I promise. And get the fuck out the way. And I promise that there's nothing wrong with you. The shutdown wasn't your fault, Gala. I know you don't want to hear this either, but it was Arthur's. I'm trying to accept this. You've always told me I can't run away from my problems, so I'm listening to you. I'm trying my hardest. I just hope you will too. So, who just pinged my Discord? Yo, I'm trying to do something here. So, anyways, as I move you guys over here, so that way we can sit crisscross applesauce and have a fun time together. The shutdown, oh, my drift! The shutdown, obviously, as you heard, the shutdown of Gardenview was Arthur's fault. You know, don't mind my Discord just like freaking banging my head in the background. But it was all Arthur's fault. I don't remember why. I do remember that I believe that the only reason why he was keeping the show alive was for the monetary value, and it was making money. It was like, we gotta push, this, that, and the third. And when the show shut down, obviously, Gala went into this state of depression, started isolating herself and stuff like that. Wait, her diary! I forgot! Her diary's down here. Let's go to the floor. So she also has her diary down here too. It's kind of covered. It's kind of covered. Get your feet away from the diary.
I need to read this.
You can barely read it. Oh wait, I can move. I can't see. I have to read it to the people who can't see. Okay, so the diary entry. Wait, hold up. That says June 24th. Dang! Dang! Look at the time gap between when she wrote this and when Kron sent her the letter. She wrote this June 24th. The letter was sent September 1st. Months of isolation, dude. She's been literally locked herself in a room and said, I don't want to come out. I'm not trying to come out. Okay,
it's been 2 months since this place shut down. 3 months since I lost my show and had my dream shattered. I don't know how I'm finding. I don't know how I'm. Damn! Yeah, you're reading this.
Yeah, let me go ahead and read it.
Anyway,
I gave up.
Yeah.
So, you already said it's been 2 months since this place shut down, 3 months since I lost my show and had my dream shattered. I don't know how I'm finding the strength to write this. Paige said I should express myself somehow, that maybe it'll make me feel better. Writing about it is making me feel worse. I don't want to get better right now. Right now, I just want to sit and wallow and process everything. I think everyone has moved on too quickly. Why are they so okay? Our lives are over. My life is over. Tell me, please, what more is there to do? What purpose do I have now? What about me was so wrong that everyone had to be abandoned for it? I tried my best to be good. I tried so hard, and it looks like she started crying, and then she didn't finish writing it. So, if you could, well, to summarize for the people, for the lovely people, after the show shut down, Gala fell into this state of depression, and, you know, everyone just moved on from it like it was nothing, but she had her dreams shattered, her life was ruined, and now she's lost her purpose because she doesn't have her show anymore. And honestly, that's a reasonable depressive episode. Like,
I mean, but
that's reasonable.
Are we not going to question why her tears are black?
They're wait a minute. That's a good question. Maybe we'll question it later. But it's a reasonable that's a good reason to have a depressive episode. Like, I would definitely be torn apart and distraught if I had this show, like I was created for this show. And I'm the star, and like, you know, my whole life is this show, and next thing you know, the show gets shut down and everything goes to shit. It's like, if you're created for the sole purpose of being in the show and being the happiness that these kids need, what are you supposed to do after that? Like, you dedicate your whole life to the show and now it's just over. Like, I'd crash out, but that's just me. Anyways, there is more
Real.
itty bitty pieces of lore that you guys must know about. So I'm gonna take you to the examination room. Yeah, there's an examination room in here. What? Oh, that's Kron. Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna take you guys to the examination room. And the examination room is probably where we're gonna get the biggest bit of lore for right now, up until whenever they update it again. And where did Jules go?
I'm right behind you.
Oh, you are right behind me. Okay. Is this this is it. Nope, it's not. That's not. This is the wrong elevator. Which elevator was it? Was it this one? It was this one. Boom. Now I'm gonna sit you guys right here. Yep. I'm gonna sit you guys right here.
I have to take a phone call. A special someone is calling me right now.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I'll have these lovely people sit down on the operating table while my camera decides it wants to drift. Anywho ways, this is the operating room. The most important room in this place. Why is it the most important room in this place? Because this is where Arthur did all of his experiments. Where he redesigned Cosmo. This is where Arthur was creating all of the tunes. So he has all the layouts and all of the designs for each tune. You got the operating tools right here. As you can see, he was obviously doing this wrong because there's straps to the side of the chairs. So the tunes weren't put under any anesthesia during this, by the way. So yeah, because Arthur doesn't know what he's doing. As you can see, there's blood everywhere. He was just in here, just ruining these poor babies. But there are a lot of papers with lots of words on it, one pertaining to each tune. The one right here, that one's for Cosmo. There's one up there for Kron, Gala, Jules, Paige, Charge, and Fern. And then there's also one up here that's for Lila. And we're gonna get into Lila real soon.
I have a theory.
A theory?
Me have theory. So
come on the table.
Listen. So what if this isn't Tears? Like in that room she turned into a twisted like midway while writing it.
That might be the case. I know that the tunes are filled with ichor. So that's their blood, their tears, and everything. Marks her. And also, they have black blood. I didn't know we were in Soul Eater. And then that's ichor. I don't know. I think it's like inky or something. I don't know. It makes sense because they're tunes, so they're like drawings and all that fun stuff. They're just kind of creative. But you know, imagine if they had beep lettuce. Imagine if they did have blood. That would be interesting. Then anyways, yeah, this is where Arthur was doing his operations, and you missed it outside, but from what I remember, I don't think the tunes were under any anesthetics while he was doing these operations. I don't think they were. Hold up. I could have swore it said something like this on a paper. Let me, wait. This man. Okay, so, funny thing about Gala, right? Like I said, they were, what the frick was her name? Delilah was already created these tunes, and Arthur just kind of remodified on it. So, he had no say on Gala's design, because Gala's design was made by Delilah. So that's what Delilah wanted. Delilah to... Wait. I lied! Never mind. Gala was the one who wanted to stay that way. So, right here, it says that Arthur had no say on the design, and that's what she wants. He's allowed Gala to decide what her redesign will look like, and what she will look like after the procedure. probably favorited Gala a lot. And then these are all appearance-wise, so Jules didn't make any additional requests to his appearance, and he just said he didn't care. And oh my god, that's his full name, Julian Indigo the Cafe. Wow. They just slapped your government name out there, man. Your real name, Julian.
Hey. If you tell anyone, we'll make sure they don't find your body.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so he let the 5 mains choose. He let the mains choose which design that they wanted. Paige liked her last name Alabaster. And then Fern is a creature. He's picky. Charge requested a nicer outfit, specifically with spikes. Her name is Charge. Volta. Oh wow, this is important. Okay, so M10 has requested a nicer outfit, specifically with spikes, and a nicer ponytails. Not to say he could do that. She's also chosen her last name, which is Volta. I did have some input on this one, though I think it suits her nonetheless. This is the first time I've worked with a flying toon, let alone made one. I've thoroughly read through the documents Delilah left on Connie and Flutter, and the process is surprisingly simple. Though I worry for M10's reaction. The transition from legs and walking to a tail and floating may be difficult to handle. I believe in her, though. She's a tough girl. As for behavioral changes, I decided to keep her roughly the same, aside from a few minor tweaks. As animalistic as the term can be, M10 has shown to be very territorial, and while this fits with the whole rebellious teenager thing, I think toning her down will save everyone a lot of headaches. So what, this really questions, what kind of, now I get, like, you know, the regular surgery procedures, getting rid of her legs and doing all that fun stuff, but what about the behavioral procedures? Like, do y'all just, like, go through 6 weeks of torture just to shape your behavior? What's happening? Wait, there's one on Cosmo right here. Hold up. Let me get on the table. Just I left my thing all the way up there. No, let me grab it. Oh boy. Okay. There's here we go. I found it. Yep. So, mind you, they were not under any anesthetic and they had no numbing agent either. Right here it says, I've yet to find a numbing agent that works on toons to any helpful extent. Anesthetic and other similar treatment also seems to be useless. Their bodies and not Icor seem to respond very differently to alien substances than humans, or simply do not respond at all. Until I find something, I will have to continue my procedures as they are awake. Alternatively, I've made attempts to cut the procedure out of a toon's memory entirely, which yielded different results with M7 and M10. Who's M7? A Page and Charge. Okay. M7 has not exhibited any trauma responses, fear, or other symptoms when questioned about her procedure and its details, though she has shown hesitance and can flinch within reach of adult humans, though does not seem to do so in the presence of children or other toons. Oh, that is sad. That is sad. I believe this is a trauma response that only her body retains, muscle memory. As for M10, she already had touch aversion due to her electric nature, and it has seemed to worsen after her procedure. M10 retains the same flinching trauma response as M7, though shows this with humans and toons alike, and refuses to touch or be touched entirely.
Stop touching me!
We're just gonna pass by the fact that these bitches were awake, which explains the straps on the side of the table. Yes, they didn't have no numbing agent and they weren't under any anesthesia because it just didn't work on their bodies. So he was doing these procedures while they were awake, which explains the straps at the bottom of the table, because he probably had to strap these people down. Why is my Discord going off? Hello? Yo.
So is that why there's black blood?
Yeah, the blood is actually Icor, I think. So they're filled with Icor instead of blood. So I guess it works as their water flow. Now, there is one person that is important, in here. She's not on the board at all, and I have to jump up here for it. So let me get y'all up here with me real quick. As you can see, this paper is damaged. This toon was she has her own thing. She has her own little you know how Dandy is a lethal toon? So instead of having, you know, the M next to his thing, it's L for lethal thing. And there's a roleplay mode in Dandy's world where you can go to the toon rooms, right? So you got the commons and the uncommons and the rares marked with, like, you know, it'll be like C004, C007, just like up there. And Dandy's the only one that's marked with like an L because he's in his own category of lethal. Now, this toon's name is Lila, but she's marked with a D. I'm gonna tell you why. This whole entire document is just like a mess. It's a mess because Arthur is like atoning for his sins right in the middle of this daggone document. He literally starts the document with, "To begin this, I am a fool. I am a sick, twisted sinner. I have mangled my darling's creations, ruined my own, and have given in to fear, desperation, and greed. I am a sinner, and I know that. I know that better than anyone else. But again, that's something I have. This is something I have to do. Something to prevent me from becoming worse than I am. Enough of my confessions." This man confessed in the middle of it. DO3's stature is much taller and skinnier than the average toon. So most of the toons are like, what, 2 to 3 feet tall? Lila is she's 5 foot even. Can you imagine, like,
5
you
foot?
got these, yeah, 5 foot even, just straight up 5 foot. Amongst all these other toons who are like 2 to 3 feet tall, 4 feet tall at best. Lotuses symbolize rebirth and purity, which I believe properly represents her and this process as a whole. Plus, she's gorgeous, is she not? Atrocities put aside, I believe Delilah would approve of this design. I'm glad I can say that. So, Lila's design was based off of Delilah, to put it short and sweet and simple. But for some reason, they didn't explain this in the lore yet. She has a cartoon poster with charge called Rainy Days, but it's crossed out. Like, the date and everything is crossed out. Her name is splashed out and stuff like that. So, I guess she's probably one of those forbidden toons who's not supposed to be there. I don't know. There's so much lore. There's so much lore that I want to keep seeing, especially in the character references where there's like more characters that I haven't seen. Like, there's a tomato, a toolbox, and yo. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, but that's really all of it for now, at least, until they bring back their straw page. Hopefully they bring it back with a lot of new lore. I know I didn't go over Cosmo, but like, Cosmo's is really simple. They wanted to make Cosmo stand out more instead of being like a little sidekick and stuff. So, you know, they made him more independent a little bit, and then Arthur kind of took inspiration off of Ginger's design. So instead of him being a Swiss cake, he turned him into an actual cake, and he's like, you know, he's got that cut down the side. Like, you know how Ginger got a bite? Someone took a chunk out of her? Same thing with Cosmo. But out of all the Danny's World AUs, this one is probably my favorite because of how much lore there is and how lore accurate it is to the original game, like some aspects of it. And they kept, so far the only mains that I've seen that they kept was Sprout and Cosmo. I'm not sure if they still kept Shelly, V, or Dandy even, but there's a lot to this, a lot of dark messages, lots of a lot of that stuff. And I really like it. It plays really in depth to what goes on behind the closed doors, especially with the operations and stuff, and Arthur really winging all of these operations. Like, he legit said he had to learn how to do Delilah's job through documents and other stuff.